Welcome back. Well, traditionally, young people sit out on voting in the US midterm elections. But this year, polling shows that young adults are more enthusiastic than ever. With pop stars like Taylor Swift and Beyonce pushing the cause, young Americans are planning to vote in historic numbers. I met up with one of the singers teaming up with Taylor Swift and discussed how he plans to get people out to vote.
Under the kitchen lights, you still look like dynamite.
He's collaborated with Ariana Grande,
Troye Sivan,
performed on Saturday Night Live, and acted as a young Wolverine in X-Men. What for you has been the highlight?
I think probably like the moment that felt most surreal was performing with Taylor Swift.
Oh my.
At just 23 years old, Troye Sivan has a fan in Taylor Swift.
I'm like super fan, #1.
Now these young artists are not only making their voices heard, they're encouraging others to do the same.
You know what else is voted on by the people is the midterm elections on November 6th. Get out and vote. I love you guys.
A little encouragement from pop stars with millions of followers goes a long way. Sivan, who grew up in Australia, has had 2 #1 singles on the Billboard Dance Club charts. His concert, the perfect draw card to sign up first-time voters. Why is it important for you that young people come out to register to vote?
I see like the youth of today as like incredibly fired up and have this crazy hunger for knowledge and for change. We both come from Australia where it's compulsory, so this is all like super new to me. But I want people to go out and do it.
So are you registered to vote? No. Would you like to register? Sure. Awesome. Here you go.
For over a decade, Headcount, a non-partisan organisation, has been registering voters, but it's no easy task. Typically, young people don't vote in the midterm elections. Last time, when the Democrats lost control of the Senate, only 23% of young people aged 18 to 35 voted. By far the smallest turnout of any age group. That's why events like this are crucial.
People don't view the midterm elections as important as the presidential elections, but they can make just as big of a change. Are y'all registered to vote?
19-year-old Jessica Jackson is one of the Headcount volunteer team leaders.
We've registered about 500,000 voters since our organization began. We register like a couple thousand every year, and at a show we average like 30 to 100 voters.
Taylor Swift urged young people to sign up at vote.org. That organisation received 65,000 registrations in 24 hours. That's more than it typically gets in a month. Why do you think it's important to vote?
Because people died for the right.
I think there needs to be checks and balances on the current situation that we have in the White House.
Honestly, I want it to count, but it's I'm not very hopeful about how much it will actually matter.
That is a sentiment shared by many young people. Pew Research found younger generations make up the majority of potential voters. But they may not be the majority of actual voters this November. Taylor Swift and Troye Sivan have a clear message.
I want people to go out and do it. We have to make our voices heard. It's not really like a choice anymore. I think that, it's a necessity.
It certainly is a necessity. And of course, the midterms are just 2 weeks away. November 6th. The big question is whether those young people who registered will actually turn out to vote. You can catch all the information on that and much more on our election coverage. We've got a dedicated page, America's Choice. Well, I'm Lynda Kinkade. That was the International Desk. Thanks so much for joining us. Coming up, Rihanna Jones and World Sport have the latest on football great Cristiano Ronaldo's return to face former club Manchester United. Of course, it comes as he faces rape allegations. Stick around, we'll have World Sport next.